Hello there. Please come on in. Welcome to the Staff Depot. Here we specialize in the sale and repair of a variety of antique staves as well as magical staves. Is this your first time visiting us? Well, then I bid you a very warm welcome, and I do hope that we can be of service to you. Why have you come into our shop today? What exactly can we help you with? You're interested in purchasing a staff? And what kind of staff are you interested in? Are you looking for something just to hang on your wall as sort of a conversation piece, or are you looking for something that has working magical powers, something like that? You're not totally sure? Okay, well, why don't I just show you a variety of staves, and you can pick out the staff that you like the best out of them. How does that sound? Okay, great. Are you interested in antique staves? Some of the more modern staves? What is your baseline there for kind of the era of staff that you're interested in? Leaning toward the antique? Okay, well, there's a few that immediately come to mind, so why don't we just start with those, okay? Okay, great. Well, let's see. Now this one, it's not technically a staff, it's really more of a mace, but we do have it in our collection. It's a very old mace, several thousand years old in fact, and this was used in a great battle with elves and men, and this was wielded by a very powerful being during that battle. He was able to swing the mace and just annihilate entire groups of elves and men, so a lot of power behind that being. Now, the mace itself does not have any power. It is the wielder that gave it its power, but it is a very important historical artifact, and as you can see, it's really in very mint condition, even being thousands and thousands of years old. There's not a lot of wear and tear. There's no rust at all on this. There may have been a little bit of magic imbued within this mace in order to keep it from rusting. It is solid iron, so it is quite weighty. If you intend to hang something like this on your wall, you are going to need some very substantial hooks. But the detailing on it is very beautiful. It's got some very beautiful detailing, which is interesting considering that the mace was used for fighting, so you don't always see that level of beautiful detail, but it's definitely a great piece if you're just looking to hang something on your wall. Again, no actual powers in the mace itself, because it was the user that gave it its power, but really great conversational piece, especially if you're a history buff or you have friends that are. It might be something to consider. That one's not speaking to you? Okay, no problem. We'll just set that one aside. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, here we go. Now, this one, it's a very ancient weapon, very ancient staff weapon, but it has some very modern power, shall we say. It's an alien weapon, so the technology is so advanced on this that it's hard to believe that it's so old. Essentially, this staff weapon is a laser blaster. This is the head, and when engaged, the little flaps here open up, and then it shoots yellow laser beams, which are just as deadly as any other laser beams that you would assume. Being old, it does have a few cobwebs on it, but it's really in great condition. It still works, so it's still in complete working order, so you don't have to worry about, just getting a decorative piece. This one is entirely functional, and it can also be used without the laser blaster. It does make a good staff weapon just as hand-to-hand combat, so it's got a twofold purpose, though of course the laser blaster is obviously the more damaging and of course far more impressive feature of it. This came from an ancient alien race that was said to have originally built the pyramids and inspired a lot of that, so it's got kind of a fun history behind it, as well as being a very powerful, very functional weapon. And let me just show you how it works here. I'm going to try to aim for that open window and hope I don't miss, but let's see. So there you go. You can see the laser beam and how that works. Again, just a beautiful piece covered in gold, so if you're looking for something kind of showy, this definitely fits that bill. It's showy, so it's a great conversation piece as well as being completely functional. Do you think that this is something that you're interested in? Maybe? Alright, well, why don't we set that one right here in the maybe pile. Shall I continue to show you a few more? Okay. Let's see. Now, this one, another alien staff. This one actually contains an infinity stone, and so that gives this staff just an immense amount of power. What are infinity stones? They are ancient stones that predate the universe. There are 6 of them that we know of, and they all have immense power in their own right. The one in this staff is said to be the Mind Stone, and it gives the staff quite a bit of power. There's really a lot of power behind this little staff, so this can be used for opening interdimensional portals, which is always handy if you're looking to take some interdimensional trips. It can also be used for mind control. If you touch someone with the staff, you can actually control them and get them to do your bidding, which is great if you have some evil plans that you need taken care of and you're having a little trouble finding help. You can just grab anybody and touch them with the staff and get them to do your bidding for you, so absolutely totally handy. And this staff, much like the one I just showed you, has, again, a great energy blast power to it, so it's good for defense or offense should the need arise. Let me just show you what that looks like. Yes, you can see it's got quite a bit of power behind it for something being not exactly a huge staff. It's got quite the power pack behind it. So totally in working order, obviously. So you get your conversation piece as well as a fully functional staff. What are you thinking about this one? That one's a maybe as well. Okay, I can put it in the maybe pile. Do you have a preference between this one or the one I just showed you? You think you'll pick this one if you're going to pick one of those? Okay, well then we'll just set this one in the maybe pile. And why don't we just move the other one out of the maybe pile? Okay, let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, okay. This one is an interesting piece. This one does not contain any powers. It's just your average run-of-the-mill staff, but it does have kind of a fun history behind it. It's from a galaxy far, far away, and this was used by a young Jedi before she became a Jedi in her scavenging days. It's very handy because obviously it can be used as a walking stick, but it can also be used as a defense weapon on some of the more dangerous planets. Does have a handy little strap so that you can wear it around your shoulder at all times. And again, no magic powers, but if you're into things from other galaxies with fun history behind them, this is definitely one to consider. It does look great hanging on the wall because there's a lot of fine detailing to it. And if you are interested in it, we can give you some additional history on it. You don't think you're interested in that one? Okay, no problem. Doesn't have enough fun features to it? Yeah, I get that. Okay, well, in that case, if you're looking for fun features, I think that you might want to consider this one here. This one is a magic staff in the truest sense of the word. This one was used by a witch, or rather a fallen fairy, I think is technically what she is, but witch, fairy, sorceress, whatever you want to call her. That is who originally owned this magic staff. And as I said, it is indeed a magic staff. It was capable of channeling all of her powers. So she used this in all of her spell work. It can be used to cast any spell. And if you already have magic powers of your own, it will greatly amplify whatever powers you have. So any spell that you would normally cast will be greatly amplified by this one. Yes, this is in fact a working magic staff. Being magic and not technological, it never runs out. There's never any glitches. It's totally magical. So again, anything that you cast with this will amplify the power by several times. And if you don't have any magic of your own, it will provide you with the opportunity to do magic that you wouldn't otherwise be able to do. You can also use this to create shields. So if you're in a battle with another wizard or a witch or some kind of magically inclined person, you can use this to create a shield against any magic spells that they might throw at you. And you can call down lightning, you can command fire, pretty much anything that you can come to mind, you can conjure in your mind, you can conjure with this magical staff. Another fun thing is that you can use it for teleportation. You can call up the teleporting flames and allow them to transfer you from one place to another with this staff. So that's always kind of a handy feature, Saves on the gas cost because you won't need to be driving your car somewhere when you can just wave your magic wand here and call up the teleportation flames. So, and of course, you'll get there a lot faster. You can go anywhere, even interdimensionally, I believe. I could be wrong about that. We've never tried that, but it would seem like something that one could do with this staff. So, what do you think about this one? You're heavily leaning toward that, but you'd like to see a few more? Okay, that's no problem. Let's just set this one here in the maybe pile, and we'll grab another one, okay? Let's see. Okay, now, this one is a very shiny one. It's made of solid gold, and this one belongs to the King of Atlantis. This is his trident, or at least that's what they call it. I'm not really sure why they call it a trident, honestly, because obviously it does have 5 tines, so it's kind of oddly named, but in any event, they do call it the trident, and it's formerly owned by the King of Atlantis. This is an extremely powerful staff. It allows the user to control the weather, which is always handy. You know, if you decide to go out for a game of baseball and the clouds roll in, that's no fun, so you could just whisk them away with this. This also allows you to control water, so not just, the tiny river currents or the rain, but I'm talking the entire ocean, so never have to worry about running into a bad squall if you're out sailing, if you've got this in your possession. Definitely makes for a great conversation piece hanging on the wall, being so gold and shiny, but also it is so handy. And again, this is 100% in good working order, so you will be able to control any water and any weather. And you can also use this to amplify telepathy, because obviously in the underwater kingdoms you can't talk, you have to use telepathy, and this can amplify the range of that telepathy to much further distances than you would be able to attain on your own. And like the previous staff, this one is also capable of being used for teleportation. Again, that's always handy, and yeah, it's a functional and aesthetically pleasing piece that would be great to hang on your wall when you're not using it. And then whenever you get the hankering to feel the power in your hands, you can take it down and stir up the ocean or change the weather, whatever you might want to do a little teleporting or a little telepathic communication, And it does also have some energy blast capabilities as well, much like the alien staffs that I showed you earlier. I'm not going to demonstrate this one here, just because it does have such a powerful energy blast. I probably wouldn't have a wall left in my shop if I were to demonstrate it here, so I'm just going to avoid doing that, but rest assured that it does work. We've tried this on multiple occasions to make sure, and we will of course be giving you a certificate of inspection before you leave if you choose this one. You think that's the staff that you're interested in? Okay, great. Well, then we can take this up front and get it checked out for you. Are you still interested in any of the other ones from your maybe pile, or just this one for now? Just this one for now? Okay, great. And is this for you, or is this a gift for someone? No, it doesn't really matter, but if it's a gift, we do offer gift wrapping services if you would like. It's kind of an awkward piece to gift wrap at home, but we are very experienced in wrapping odd-shaped pieces, so that is a service that we do offer if it is in fact a gift. But no, it's just for you. Okay. Well, then we'll just call it a gift to yourself, okay? So why don't we just head up to the front desk and we can get this checked out for you. Will you be paying with cash or credit? Okay, great. Well, let's just head up there and you can get your staff ready to go home, okay? Thank you for coming in today. And should you have any trouble with the staff, you can bring it back at any time and we can repair it for you. We have several very skilled technicians, and they are very acquainted with both magical and technological devices, both antique and modern. So no matter what the problem is with the staff, we will be able to fix it. So you can walk away with this staff and the peace of mind of knowing that if it doesn't work properly forever, you can always get it repaired. So, alright, let's just head up front, okay? Great.